Hi, welcome back or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Laura. Hi, hello, welcome. Today is my Shop My Stash for the month of November. I'm so excited. This month is my birthday falls in November, so I'm really excited. I've picked a lot of products that I've just been really itching and wanting to use over the past couple weeks. So I'm really excited to give myself just like the permission to use things that I really want to use this month. But first, we're just going to recap what I had rolled in for my Shop My Stash for October. So I have my numbers in front of me here. And I have a couple items that I've rolled out or I have completely finished them. So you would have seen those in my previous video, or for most of them. You would have seen in my last video, which was my October Trash It and Cash It. So I'm going to link that in the cards. I'm going to mention them. I don't have the products in front of me. They're already tucked away. But yeah, so I'm kind of treating my Shop My Stash as like a mini Project Pans, just so I can kind of track weights and everything like that. I kind of got away from tracking usage, but I do write my makeup down, so I'll have tallies and everything, weights on the screen, just so you guys kind of know how much of the product I've used. I figure if I don't give myself something to track, I don't reach for products as often as I should. So I've kind of set no real goal to any of these items, but I just want to track the starting weight and the ending weight and see what I can do in a month, if that makes sense. I ended up picking this guy here. This is the e.l.f. Whoa Glow SPF, and I have mine in the shade Sunbeam. This actually rolled into my Project Pan. Then I had a couple concealer products in this rotation. First one, where did it go? The first one I had was this guy here. This is the NYX Bare With Me concealer in the shade Vanilla. I'm going to actually keep this in rotation. I've really been enjoying this, so I figure why. Then this one was in my Project Pan. It rolled out, but I ended up really liking this product. So this was a new product to my collection in June or July, and I already have pan in it, which is insane to me. So really happy about that one, but this is teetering on becoming too dark for me now. So this is going to go get tucked back into my stash until probably next year. The next one was this guy, which is the Custom Enhancer Drops from CoverFX. This is in my, I think, year-long Project Pan now. So that's going to stay out on my desk. I am going to put this guy back. This is the LA Girl Velvet Contour Stick. This is in the shade Velour. It has a little bit of foundation on it, but this is just a bright pink kind of shade. I'm not really interested in using this right now. I'm also ready to put back my Fenty Ease Drops. This is in the shade number 7. I'm kind of in a no foundation phase right now, so I'm going to ride that out. I finished my CoverFX powder that was mixed with my J-Cap powder, and I rolled my other powder that I was focusing on in my Shop My Stash. There's not much left in here, but this I'm trying to finish up in my year-long Project Pan now. I also had this bareMinerals loose eyeshadow. This I actually have in my bronzer or contour numbers, and this is in the shade Velvet Taupe. There's so much product in there for eyeshadow standards, and really just in general loose products, they last forever. But I did use this a handful of times over the course of the past month, and I enjoy it, but I think I'm going to leave that out for another month at least, because I think I'm going to continue to leave this out. I was planning on leaving my Body Shop bronzer out. I've just been kind of working on it, trying to just make some progress on it. So I'm going to continue to leave this out, and I actually really enjoyed mixing these two together. So I'm going to do that again over the next month. I have some cheek products in this magnetic single palette. So I used MAC Melba a few times. Really excited that I did reach for this a few times. I am wearing this on my cheeks today. I don't think you can really tell. I don't think it looks like I'm wearing much blush. I have a lot of lighting in my office right now because it is getting to the time of year where lighting is very much needed. I also had this blush here, which is Pretty's For Your Face in the shade Bashful. It's kind of like that NARS Orgasm kind of shade where it's a little bit gold reflecting peach, but this was really nice as that transition time of year from summer to fall, and I really did enjoy this guy. I would occasionally top the two together. This was Dandelions Cosmetics highlighter in the shade Spriggan. I reached for this one actually way more than I thought I was going to. This is a really loosely pressed shade though. The lightest touch is all you really need with a shade like this, or with this product in particular. But I really did enjoy this. I don't have it on today, but I did reach for it quite often when I had cooler toned eye looks, just to cool down my highlight kind of shade. The last little magnetic single comes from my my Ofra Feelin' Myself Trio. It's the shade Blissful here. This shade is definitely too dark for me all year round, so I did want to just give myself some more time to use that shade, so I did, and I actually have it on today with my Becca highlight that's in my year-long project pan, but just to get one last use out of this, because I really didn't use that one whole heck of a lot. I lost my tan pretty quickly, and I'm not someone that really cares to self-tan. I did not use this guy. I think maybe one time I tapped it on top of an eye look, so I'm going to leave my KVD Vegan Beauty Dazzle Stick out. This is such a beautiful product. It's such a wet metallic eyeshadow, and it's perfect to just throw on and go to work. Kind of my honorable mention, which is this, which is just a little sample of a fragrance. This is Replica's Coffee Break, and I had it in just to get some use out of it, and I did in fact make some progress in it, but I am going to put this one back in my stash. Then it's all lip products to talk about after that. So something I'm going to be leaving in is the Colourpop BFF Lippy Pencil. This is just a dark brown lip pencil. I actually have this on my lips right now, but I do wear it very sheared out in a very light application. This guy, I have a hard time reaching for this, but I'm going to leave it out. I think we have a couple of concerts in the month of November, maybe. If not November, I know for sure in December we do, and I'm going to leave this out for those nights when we're maybe going to a concert and I want my lipstick to just like wear and stay on. I really enjoyed using my Fenty, what is this, the Freestyle lipstick in the shade Scala Sister. So this is just a really beautiful, like kind of nudie shade for me, and I enjoyed using this guy. It's a little like warmer terracotta-y kind of nude for me. I really enjoyed this. Then I did have my two Fantasy Cosmetica lip oils out on my desk, and I really enjoyed these. I think I'm going to leave the green one on my desk just to kind of get some use out of when I'm here at home. But I am going to put the orange one back away for right now. I love the feeling of these. I just kind of want to get myself more acquainted to this shade of one that it's a little bit more sheer than this guy, and I have some other lip products that I just kind of want to focus on this month. I'm going to keep my Kopari lip glossy out. It's actually in my bedroom. I don't feel like getting that right now, but just know my Kopari lip glossy is just an everlasting product that I want to have focused on. Same thing with this Essence Juicy Bomb. I actually made a decent amount of progress in this from the last time. I watched my last footage just to kind of get an idea, and I actually went down like half a letter or a whole letter in this guy, so I'm excited about that. And then the absolute last product that is in this rotation was this, which is the Fenty Gloss Bomb Heat in the shade Fenty Glow Heat. And I'm gonna leave this out because, again, November, I love a nice brown lip in this kind of time of year. So this is a warm brown kind of option. I also am going to have something for a cool brown kind of option in this next Shop My Stash, so I'm really excited about that. Then I have all of the other items that I have decided are going to come out to play this month, and I'm really excited to talk about them with you guys. I did forget something because they're like single serve packets, and when I'm done with the packets, I just throw those in the trash, but I kept the box of full package of them. So I did have 3 of these in my rotation last month, and I ended up using all 3 of them. So I only have 4 more left. So I figured I'm going to just roll these 4 into this Shop My Stash and put these on once a week and just try to get these used up before like the end of November. It was really successful for me last month to bring in a couple like skincare type products to try to focus on over the next month. I think I'm going to put this guy in. This is the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Overnight Mask. This is a really thick like moisturizer basically, so I really can use this day or night. If I'm using it in the morning time, I am a lot less liberal with it than the other skincare product that I'm going to just try to focus on and see like how much weight change I can actually do in this. It's going to be this guy. So this is just another SPF product. This is the Coats Mineral Sun Stick. This is the SPF 45. This is the tinted version. I've been running outside with Bandit and stuff. I'm going to do a 5K in November actually. So I've been applying sunscreens a lot more generously, even with it being the colder time of year, which I used to not get as much use out of my sunscreens this time of year. But I've been really good about applying my sunscreens before going out on a run. Then we have a whole lot of makeup products to talk about. So I mentioned I'm not really interested in foundation, and that is still pretty true, but just because I do have foundation products in my collection, I am going to bring this guy, which isn't really a foundation, but it's kind of like a skin tint kind of thing. So I'm going to roll this in just to try to use it a couple times. This is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter, and I have mine in the shade number 2, which is fair/light. Same thing, concealer though. This guy here is a little bit too light for me right now, but I did pair this with the concealer that we left in, which was the NYX Bare With Me. I paired these together yesterday actually, and I really enjoyed the pairing of these, and I think this is just a nice lighter version of a shade like this. So they'll pair together nicely as I'm kind of transitioning to having more fair complexion for the winter months. I have another like complexion-y kind of product. The packaging is on this, so it's hard to see. I'm so sorry, but this is, maybe I should take that off. This is in the shade Call Me Maple. This I bought because I used to watch Nicole Renee Cutler so many years ago, and she used to rave about this, and I just kind of always had it in the back of my mind to want to try. And it was on sale at Ulta, and I purchased it because I finished the other contour palette up, and I think that's going to be a really nice warm bronzer shade. It doesn't smell great. Then other cheek products that I plan on using are these guys here. Technically, this Rare Beauty one is not a cheek product, but I use it as a cream blush. I really like it as a cream blush. It's a nice, really red blush. And this time of year, I sometimes like really rosy, like someone just came up and slapped my cheeks kind of blush. And then this guy here, which is the Nude Sticks Nudies Bloom in the shade Cherry Blossom Babe. This is just a nice cool tone to really counteract the really warm red of that guy. So two very, very different kinds of shades. I have decided that I'm going to roll in this bareMinerals Bare Pro Foundation. This is in the shade Fair 15 Warm. I think this is just going to fit me pretty nicely right now as I'm again in like a transitional from my most tan to my fairest, so this is kind of in between shade for me. I have a few blushes that I'm going to roll in to try to curb my desire to shop blushes. First is one that has been on my radar to pan for years now. This is a bareMinerals Loose Blush. This is in the shade Awestruck, even though the packaging rubbed off. This was from a very old collection from when I worked there many moons ago. But this is a beautiful, beautiful, warm, like orangey kind of shade. It's really pretty. I really, really like this. It's definitely something I want to pan sometime sooner than later. I'll go with a lot of things, will be exactly what I need to focus on some more exciting things this month. So that's gonna roll in. I also have this guy, which is a little like blush brick quad that my sister-in-law gave me. This is from a brand named Cézanne. It is from Japan, but this is a mixed color cheek little palette kind of thing. It looks like this. Beautiful, beautiful. Then I have a couple like pressed singles that live in this palette right here. And I have a couple blushes and a couple highlights that we're going to talk about next. So we'll keep it on blush first, and that is going to be the other MAC blush in my collection I do want to use this month too. This is Make You Mine by MAC. A very similar shade has been in my cart recently, and I have this, so I don't need to buy another blush. But that is that guy. It's a deeper, neutral kind of tone. I will really enjoy wearing shades like this for this time of year. This is technically an eyeshadow. This is from Pretties for Your Face. This is the like satin eyeshadow. I don't like it as an eyeshadow. In Hello. It's like hello without the H. But this is a satin kind of eyeshadow, but I like it as a blush because it's very, very sheer, very, very buildable, but has more of that red orange tone to it than, I hope you can tell the different tones in it. This is definitely more cool toned, whereas that's warmer oranger. Then I have a couple highlights. The first one is this guy. This is a really, really beautiful highlight. This is from Luxe Beauty. This is the shade Pandora. It's like a purpley, bluey kind of highlight. You can really see it's so pretty. It's very icy. Very, very wet looking. It's so pretty. I'm so excited to reach for that. I have not reached for it all year long. Then I'm going to pull a shade out from my Anastasia Beverly Hills Sugar Glow Kit. This was from a gift from my sister many years ago to me. And I want to pull the shade Starburst out. It's this beautiful shade here. It's just a beautiful pink. I've been panning a gold or like champagne shade all year round, so I'm just ready for something different right now. So that is that guy there. Man, that barely fits, but that is going to be what my single like cheek palette is going to look like this month. I do have some lipsticks to talk about, or lip products to talk about in conjunction with the ones that are staying in. I just have 3 additional products to mention. The first is this guy, which is one that I am, or maybe it's worn off, but this is the NYX This Is Milky Gloss, and this is in the shade Cookies and Milk. It's just a really cool toned brown, and it really does look like melted milk chocolate to me. And I forget how much I like a nice cool toned lip like this. Then I want to bring in this other Rare Beauty lip souffle. This one I actually use on my lips though. This is in the shade Fearless. I really like this one as well. This is just a beautiful, beautiful neutral kind of lip color. Then I also want to bring this guy here. This is just going to be something really nice to throw in my work bag and something that I can apply at the office with my gloss bomb that I'm trying to finish. This is the Tarte Maracuja Lip Creme. This is so pretty, and it's such a beautiful formula. It's kind of that like whipped, it honestly feels like a stick version of these lip souffles because it's more of that whipped texture, but it's just a really sheer, buildable, soft wash of color on the lips. I'm just excited about some of these products. They're definitely more like favorite kind of items and things that I'm really excited to reach for. Again, November is my birthday month, so I want to reach for the things, then get excited about the makeup that I'm going to be reaching for my birthday month. That is it for this Shop My Stash. I know it was probably a long one, long-winded Laura over here, but let me know what you're excited to reach for this month. I'm excited to reach for almost everything. Thank you again for watching this video. Make sure to like this video, comment your favorites that you're shopping your stash for this month, and hit that subscribe button so you never miss a video with me again. But that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are staying healthy, sane, and safe, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye!